Some pretty shocking news just coming out as take a look at the headlines coming out. Major cuts to Social Security are back on the table. Here is what's being proposed right now. Now, I'm going to give you the latest details as we just escaped all of the debt ceiling issues and the delays that could have been coming to Social Security. We're hearing Social Security reform is right now the year of 2023, but they're also saying now that proposals to cut Social Security benefits are being reintroduced, as they're saying we have got to cut back on spending, and Social Security and Medicare are two major areas where they're saying we can pull back. Now, I'm going to give you the latest details on this, and also, if you missed my videos yesterday, I shared with you some of the changes that are happening to Social Security right now, 6 big changes that are taking place. And also, if you missed the announcement from the IRS last week, they said that you've got about a month to make sure that you claim any missed stimulus funds, and they're saying the vast majority of people who are missing those funds are on Social Security and fixed income benefits who did not file their taxes thinking they didn't have to, and as a result, they are missing out on literally billions of dollars. Make sure to stick around to the end for updates and links to those videos as well. But let's get you caught up as to what they're proposing right now for Social Security cuts indirectly. I'm going to get you the latest. Now, if you appreciate the updates, even though it might not necessarily be what you want to hear, do me a quick favor, smash the like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. And if you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. And if you want to become a member and support the channel and get access directly to me one-on-one, all you got to do is hit that join button. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up on the latest proposal to cuts to Social Security. All right, so as always, link in the description below to this article. I always cite the sources so you can go read them for yourself. I put them on the screen and read right from them so that way you can see that it is the latest. Now, this article came out and says a group of Republican lawmakers aims to balance the federal budget and slash government spending by targeting programs like Social Security. And some seniors could see a major reduction in lifetime benefits if the plan makes it into law. Now, the proposal was unveiled on June 14th, so this just came out 3 days ago by the U.S. House Conservatives, Bloomberg reported. One of its main features is to raise the full retirement age, or the FRA, at which seniors are entitled to full benefits they are due. Now, we had seen this done in France, and we had seen massive amounts of protests take place all over the country, and now they're proposing this in the United States, and they're saying that this could help offset some of the shortfalls for Social Security. The 176-member House Republican Study Committee, or the RSC, approved a fiscal blueprint that would gradually increase the FRA to 69 years old for seniors who turn 62 in 2033. The current full retirement age is 66 or 67, depending on your birth year. For all Americans born in 1960 or later, the FRA is 67. Now, as Bloomberg noted, workers expecting an earlier retirement benefit will see lifetime payouts reduced if the full retirement age is raised. Those payouts could be drastically reduced for seniors who claim benefits at age 62 when you are first eligible. Lawmakers on both sides of the political aisles have been working to come up with a fix for Social Security before the program's Old Age and Survivors Insurance, or OASI, trust fund runs out of money, and I've let you know here on the channel, we do not have a lot of time before we have a solvency issue in which they're going to be making cuts across the board to everybody of 20 to 25% because there simply will not be enough money to pay out full funds. And that is, we're hearing, within less than 10 years. That could happen within the next decade or so. So when it does, Social Security will be solely reliant on payroll taxes for funding, and those taxes only cover about 77% of the current benefits, pretty much exactly what I just said. Now, while most Democrats want to boost Social Security through higher payroll taxes or reductions to benefits for wealthy Americans, the GOP has largely focused on paring down or privatizing the programs. As previously reported by Go Banking Rates, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy recently told Fox News that this month's debt limit bill was only the first step in a broader Republican agenda that includes further cuts. And I share with you the video footage as soon as it came out. Right after they agreed on the bill and passed it, Kevin McCarthy came out and said, "This is not the end. We are not done. There will be other things that we need to review to make sure that we're cutting back on spending, and Social Security and Medicare are not off the table." Now, it says, this isn't the end. McCarthy said, this doesn't solve all the problems. We only got to look at about 11% of the budget to find these cuts. We have to look at the entire budget. The majority driver of the budget is mandatory spending. It's Medicare, Social Security, interest on debt. And we've heard that those two alone, Medicare and Social Security, make up about a third of everything that they potentially could be looking at to make cuts on. As Bloomberg noted, Republicans argue that failing to change Social Security could lead to a 23% benefit cut once the trust fund is depleted. Raising the retirement age is a way to soften the immediate impact. So this would not solve everything, but it would help maybe last a little bit longer. Now, the RSC said that its proposal would balance the federal budget in 7 years by cutting some $16 trillion in spending and $5 trillion in taxes. Now, let me know your thoughts. Should they do this? Should they increase the full retirement age, kind of offset how much people will get for the full amount to help kind of balance things out? Or should there be some other solution? Right now, this is very difficult because we don't have a lot of time. We're running out of money very quickly, and we pretty much would need to revise the entire system. And there is no current solution presently on the table that is looking like it's going to be the be-all, end-all. Now, the RSC would implement common sense policies to prevent the impending debt disaster, tame inflation, grow the economy, protect our national security, and defund President Biden's woke priorities. Republican Ben Klein, chairman of the group's Budget and Spending Task Force, told Roll Call. Democrats were quick to push back against that proposal. Budget Committee Democrats will make sure that every American family knows that House Republicans want to force Americans to work longer for less, raise families' costs, weaken our nation, and shrink our economy, all while wasting billions of dollars on more favors to special interests and handouts to the ultra-wealthy, said Brendan Boyle, the Budget Committee's top Democrat, in a statement. Meanwhile, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre issued a statement saying that RSC budget amounts to a devastating attack on Medicare, Social Security, and Americans' access to health coverage and prescription drugs. Although the proposal might make it through the GOP-led House, it's unlikely to become law, at least while Biden is still president. Even if a bill somehow got approved by a Democratic-controlled Senate, Biden would almost certainly veto it. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Should they increase the full retirement age to offset that? Maybe they should put a little bit of that. And then also taxation. I feel like one of the big things that has to come to reform Social Security is going to be more taxes. The rates that they're charging are probably going to have to increase. And they're also stopping all Social Security taxation at $160,200, if I remember correctly. And I think they're going to have to bump that up, or as they've also proposed, anybody that makes more than $400,000 a year, they need to start pouring into taxes as well. And I think that those are some of the things they're probably gonna have to do to save Social Security. I don't really see any other way. Now, that is just to extend the solvency. That doesn't take into consideration the fact that there's a shortfall for recipients as well, as they're saying that the benefits are not keeping up with inflation right now. And those that are collecting these benefits, they're feeling it every single month as they cannot keep up with the costs of goods. CPIW needs to change to CPIE, and they're also saying that all recipients need a bump up. So, man, there is a lot of things that need to change very soon for Social Security, and we're going to be seeing what Congress proposes to help out people. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, if you missed my video before, there are changes happening right now. Check it out in this video right here. And also, as I said, the IRS made an announcement that $1,200 or more is due to a lot of people, and a lot of them are on fixed income benefits from Social Security. Check that video out right here next as well if you missed that one. But you guys, that is the latest. I will keep you up to date on everything. Hope this video was helpful. Whatever unfolds, I'll be sure to share here on the channel. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.